Someone has reached out to me a few days ago asking about, my farm life plans on how will I secure income and will I be bringing my fur baby. So I thought like it's such a good question. May I ask your permission to post it? She said, sure. So first is about the income. My my main goal for that farm is to be self-sufficient. So whatever it is that I am planting and whatever it is that I am going to plant once I have my greenhouse, it's mainly to sustain myself and my family or my guest. So basically, I want to be able to plant and have animals that could be my source of food. And hopefully, because food is expensive in the Philippines, hopefully I wouldn't end up spending so much on buying food for myself or my family. So with regards to the income as well, okay, I'm definitely going to do some consulting gig, or hopefully if I get enough minimum 1,000 followers in my YouTube channel, which is so not active at all, then that could be like some sort of like revenue for me when it comes to the advertising revenue that will come in. But my plan is I want to do something that is good for the community. I still don't know exactly what that is, but I'm thinking along the lines of like probably like the wives, the mothers in my community we're in. Is there any way for me to help them be financially independent by us working together? Maybe it could be in a form of rev share. I don't know, because the thing is there's so many things that I need to settle in my farm. I still need to build the house. I still need to sort out the flooding issue. I need to sort out the driveway from like the main road to my farm, because it's it it's not passable at all when it's typhoon season. So I have a lot of like structures that I need to set up for my farm first before I can even explore or even get myself into how do I make money. So the easiest one is like the consulting gig, and then anything else after that. When it comes to the produce from the farm, anything in excess, I am happy to sell, because again, the farm is 2 hectares. It's huge for me and my caretaker. So I'm pretty sure that there's a high chance that we will have a lot of like leftover or excess produce that we can actually sell. And with regards to my dogs, Bruce, who is 6 years old, and Bella, who is 11 years old, yes, they are definitely joining me. They will be the leaders of the pack in the farm. There is no way I am leaving them behind in Singapore, because they are my babies. So what I am actually doing is I need to work out the logistics. So it's a good thing that I already have a background or experience when it comes to like pet relocation, because my first dog with my ex, my dog's name is Bruno. At some point, we moved from Singapore to Australia, and then Australia to Singapore. So we brought our dog with us. So I now have an idea of how the pet relocation works, and we have used Mitchville pet relocation. So I plan to use the same, because even Ubu, our youngest dog, my ex used them to move from Singapore to. So I plan to use the same pet relocation services when I move Bruce and Bella to Philippines. Now, my only concern is because Bella is a senior dog and she has, and by default, she is a very nervous dog. So I am really hoping that I can find uh, a plane that will allow us to fly together in the cabin instead of the cargo, because I I don't even want to imagine just how stressful it will be for Bella to fly in cargo. And one of the main thing that the vet has told me is that with her heart murmur, by all means, like try to prevent her from getting stressed out, because it's not good for her heart. So if I can get an option to for her to fly with me, like in the cabin, that will be ideal. I think my worst case scenario option will be to fly private jet, because they are freaking expensive. I think it's $6,000 per pack, which means if there's gonna be three of us, that's gonna cost me $18,000, and that's just the initial cost that I saw. I haven't even done the proper inquiry. Hopefully, yes, please. But the good thing is, at least Philippines from Singapore is a 3.5 hour flight. At least the separation is not going to be too long.